Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And it was all yellow. What a sight it is here at the famous Estadio Azteca. Anyone out there not in one of those famous Club America shirts would feel almost naked here. The action has already started. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good strength. Now it's Oyarzabal. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. There will be a throw-in. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! Goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Club America breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's another good win of the ball. Rodriguez. Now it's Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Now who's going to be first to this? And now they can clear their lines. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi. Spread out to the left. Can he get it through? Chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Messi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Robertson spots it and intercepts.
Club America have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rodriguez. Messi. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. For Valverde. Oh, delicate chip through. Caicedo. Robertson tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, well measured. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Club America clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. Messi has created one goal already. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, no joy this time. That's going to go a long way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vinicius, and the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Fagioli gets it away. Jimenez cuts it out. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that has put paid to that. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Fagioli. No, it's come to nothing. Messi. Rodriguez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely shaped ball. Dovbik. Palmer.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. That has been cut short. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Akanji gets it away. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodriguez, given the lift of his goal. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's on his way! That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Fagioli. In with the challenge. That's an imaginative pass. Palmer. Rodriguez. Messi. Son Heung-min.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
In it comes. Big chance! That's really well cleared. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Jimenez gets good distance on it. And it's Messi.
Club America surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Son Heung-min was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Fagioli. Fagioli charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Adley. For Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Club America nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Fagioli. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
He's one-on-one! Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And it's Messi. He's going for goal! Efootball is there to clear. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Nice physical challenge. And he has been fouled there. That has not gone well. Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. The pressing's intense. Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim? Yeah. Rafinha! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Caicedo, and it's Fascioli. He's on it, can he get away? Valverde. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Jimenez. And there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Jimenez. Son Heung-min. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pass is just off target. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's an imaginative pass. Jimenez. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. It's gone for a throw-in. Looking for the run. In towards the back stick. He's cut it out. Fagioli. And it's Robertson. Half an hour played now. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's found a way past, and he's surging through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Son Heung-min had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. Played into space. Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Akanji cuts it out. Distributed tidily. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
He has found the way through. Valverde calmly anticipates. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
The message is clear, none shall pass. This looks promising. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Robertson goes on a run down the left wing. Fagioli. Messi. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Rafinha.
Rafinha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's gone for goal. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Caicedo. For Valverde. Enrique. Oh, that's ambitious. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Akanji. And that's another good win of the ball. Floated through. Caicedo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's found a way past. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Brilliant save from Toulon. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He has done it. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Milan really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Oyarzabal. Milan have it back and can go again. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. He's got away. Now it's Oyarzabal. Good ball, good take. He is through here. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Fagioli certainly showed terrific balance and control to go past his markers, but not with the finish.
No way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Decent hit from there. Robertson into the last quarter of an hour. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ball's out once more. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. And he's managed to get free. Robertson did well to stay calm there.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through, and Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Messi. Fagioli could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal stood his ground strongly. Plays the return pass. And the pass is intercepted. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Jimenez cuts out the pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely shaped ball. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Manchester United gain their reward with an early goal. Fagioli. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shoots! And he's there to belt it away. Valverde proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now he's got space here. The less said about that pass, the better. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. Valverde in acres of space out wide. Son Heung-min. Van Dijk makes the interception. Can he get it through? Stood up well to him there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. He might... And Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And it's Caicedo. And we have our very first corner. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Son Heung-min! And he's quick to get it clear again. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Messi. Oh, nice touch. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Fagioli. He shifted it to the flank. Robertson. Fagioli. And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's Fagioli. Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Van Dijk. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's having a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the break.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Fagioli. Fernandez. And he's surging through. Played out towards the right wing. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shot could be on. Fagioli. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, just skips past his man. He's through and the shot!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has not gone well. Just about within shooting range. Well, chasing the game, trailing by one. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And he's managed to get free. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Donnarumma will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Oh, he's hit the bar! Chooses to go back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Ball is over the line. Camavinga. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Fagioli. Nicely spread. Caicedo. Mbappe. Well, that's rather hopeful. And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Mbappe. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Gets into some space. Van Dijk gets a foot in here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Messi. And Messi! It's a loose ball. Son Heung-min trying to keep this in.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Driving on and making good progress. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass isn't the best. No way through. Camavinga. Fagioli. Distributed tidily. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi has found the net here, of course. Now it's Valverde. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Robertson. It's Camavinga. Camavinga doing full tilt down the left. And it's Robertson. Mbappe. Threads one in. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Robertson. Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe!
There will be one more.
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special
What are your thoughts on today's game then?